So guys, I use this picture on the side of my screen to recreate these two pictures seen right here and the video. This is my client putting on the dress. So if you're interested to learn how I made this, keep on watching and let's get started. So for the drafting part, you're going to come down by your chest line, then come down by your waistline, come down by how long you want the blouse to be. I used 28-inch for my client. So I repeat the same thing on this other side. After marking those points, I'll use my ruler to connect. Okay, so after connecting my ruler, I will label as well. Okay, so come down from the shoulder to your chest line, your waistline, and the full length of your blouse. After that, you mark half of your shoulder measurement, repeat it at the chest line. Okay, then use your ruler to connect the 2 points just like this. Then come down by 1 inch for shoulder slope, mark 3 inch for your neck width. Use your stretch ruler to connect from the neck width to your shoulder slope and use your curve rule to connect or make your armhole curve just like this. Once you're done with that, mark half of your nipple to nipple. I'm marking 3.5 for my nipple to nipple, that is 7 inch on a fold. You get, so I'll just connect from the waistline to the hip line and also to the chest line. Okay, so now you're going to subtract half inch on both sides of the waistline from the chest line, come down by 1 inch. This is optional. You can decide not to add that, or you can decide to start your dart intake from your bust point. You can decide to start it from your under bust. It depends on what you want. So for my client, oh, I didn't add that. Okay, but I will just mark it here for the sake of this drafting. So after connecting, you're going to mark quarter of your bust measurement at the chest line, then 1.5 inch seam allowance. At the waistline, mark quarter of your waist measurement, replace your dart intake plus 1.5 inch. All right, and at the hip line, mark quarter of your hip measurement plus 1.5 inch seam allowance. There is no dart there, so I'll use my coverage to connect the hip shape from the waistline to the hip, and I'll use my stretch ruler to connect from the chest line to the waistline. After doing that, I'll just cut it out just like this. Okay, so after cutting, I'm going to mark a straight line. This is serve as zipper allowance. Then I'll place my front piece, extend the waistline for the front, then also cut it out. Okay, you cut out the back using your front pattern. You get, so after cutting out, guys, you can see what I have here. We are going to add curve at the side. So from that side, I came up by 2 inch. Now place my curve rule like this. Now connect from my that leg to that point. Okay, after marking, you cut the front and back piece together for the curve. Okay, so for the back neck depth, I went down by 1.5 inch. Then I'll connect a round neckline using my curve rule just this way, and after that I will cut it out. So after cutting, I'll extend the waistline. This is the back pattern, so I'll extend the waistline, and from the zip allowance side through the waistline I will go up by 1 inch. Okay, you mark 1 inch at the down part, mark 1 inch at the upper part, connect like so. Just connect into the waistline on the other side just like this. By doing so, you will no longer have any zipper buttonings after attaching your zip. The normal method we use in doing this, I notice after removing the zipper buttonings, you still have the zip bulge out after attaching the zip. So I find out this method and I started to use it and it worked perfectly. So go ahead and close it up just like this, and have also retake the measurement, the length. It was 24 inch. So if you want to increase it, you can go ahead and increase. All right, so for the front neck depth, I came down by 6 inch. You can also mark 7 inch, and for the width on the same line, I marked 3 inch. You can also mark 3.5. Okay, so I marked 3 inch at first and I connected like so. So I want to make it 3.5. Okay, you can make it 3.5, you can make it 3 inch. It depends on how wide you want that point to be. Okay, so after connecting, the next thing you want to do is to cut it out. I hope I'm not being too fast. So go ahead and cut it out just like this. I'm going to show you guys on how I achieved the dress. You get, I'm not sewing, but after cutting this pattern, I will show you guys on how to sew this. So I will retake the measurement, and I had 25 inch. I'll just go up by 1 inch to make it 24. You know that after taking the 1 inch out for your zipper buttoners, after taking it out, If your length was 25, you will have 24. Okay, so make sure your front pattern is also 24, but when transferring to the actual fabric, you can complete the length. Okay, you can make it 26, 27. It depends on how long you want it. And from the center front, I came up by 7 inch. You can also mark 8 to 9 inch. Okay, and I also went in by 2.5 inch. Okay, this is for the open effect we have in front. Okay, so after connecting like so, I'll just cut it out just like this. And after cutting, guys, this was what I had. So from the armhole, I came down by 2 inch. You can also come down by 2.5 to 2 inch highest. Then place your curve rule like so to connect. Okay, so this is the curve effect we have at the chest line area. All right, so from the neckline, go ahead and connect. Just make a curve like so. I didn't cut it out. Okay, so if you are cutting directly on your fabric, just do what I'm doing here. Repeat what I just did here by making your curve like so. Then I'll show you how to sew this. After making your curve, like after marking those curves using your chalk, you can cut facing for the neckline. Okay, from this end to this end, cut facing. The length should be 2.5 to 3 inch. Cut facing from that end to the other end. Okay, just on that side. And after sewing, you're going to sew first, then use a hemming gum to hem it. A small strap like 1 inch to sew through the direction of the curve. All right, and also cut facing for the opening effect and on the hemline. Do you get? So I'll just label here as front, and this is the pattern. I didn't cut this separate. You just cut 1 inch strap, make sure it's long, then use it to pipe that area you marked, okay, through direction of the curve.